not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Browns offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. One of the tight ends motions right. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Williams. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's complete to all the tight end. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Catch left side is made by Higgins. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Second down, Burrow. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw is Burrow. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
The Bengals ready to punt this one away. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going right. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one, and down he goes.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
This is one of those coverage sacks, Mike. They had 6 defensive backs just flooding the back end with defenders, and when you force a quarterback to hold the ball longer than expected, it allows that pass rush to get home and results in a sack.
Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to get back to work. A low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Burrow here on 2nd down. He'll get that to all his tight ends. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On the handoff, this is Moss. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They bring Chase in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Still 1st down.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. To throw is Burrow. That one taken in. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
2nd and 7. Now it's Williams. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Geno Stone with the tackle. Here now, 3rd and 5. Back to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. He'll drop to throw. Off he goes.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter. That play had sack written all over it. So that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush. He goes down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Burrow now. There's that man again. Another catch. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Play action now. It's Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. He's to the 15. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play. 2nd and a yard. They'll send the tight end in motion right. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. Strong. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Browns. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he will get into the end zone. The two-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
On the ground, this is Moss. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
They bring their tight end right. Burrow to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now, Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Browns' 35-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Right back to Moore, another grab. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. They go play action for Burrow. That's complete to all the tight ends. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
At the 26-yard line.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Still 2nd down.
Second down, Burrow. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
And the Bengals' 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Motioning the tight end, Jones. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8. 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Burrow. He'll try to set up the screen with Moss. And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a first down as they're able to get the conversion and set up 1st and goal. They'll run with Moss. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Zach Moss. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bengals are going to extend their lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end left. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down, so they get a new set of downs and just as importantly stop the clock. Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.